Mm-hmm. 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 Now, I'm gonna tell you. We, us as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I say? You see, set the path for the youth, them. Share, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this shit. Yes, sir. Greetings in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Selassie the First. Seeing? Once enough respect to our viewers and subscribers. Seeing? And subscribe if you like the content. And keep growing the channel. You see it? And I give thanks. See? So, Vybes Kartel. Here are my reasons. This is not a petty squabble. You see? Because, as you can see, this is my interest. And them I think and my puzzle in regards to you, really. Seeing? So the approach was, diplomatic, whereby I offered gestures and things like that, and peace and diplomatically. You see what I say? Yeah. No disrespect. We show respect for good qualities. And I ever mean you're one of the best DJ. I mean know that. You see, if not the best ever too. You see, well at least me know you're the best literature ever. You see. Where that's for me start my inquisition. You see, where them literature they come from, where them skills they come from. And I observe say you get kicked out of public school and see to get accepted in a private school, you have to finish your education through private school and things like that. Overall, what you're saying in other world that we know the type of skullduggery them were involved in them place there. You see them little meeting and them club and them selectivism and them little weird, them do them thing. You see, we know the educational institution have system whereby them select certain people from among us, one them with gifts and certain talents and things like that. We know who control them places there. See, and we know who benefit from them brain drain there and who it affect and who is in true deservance and them benefit there and them talent and them skill or we could have evenly applied across the board and better benefit the masses where it truly come from. See, but we know the selectivism go on and things like that. We know the club business work and them take out the people. We know all of that work and we know how, the institution them, the type of institution them with them thing they apply to. So we have to observe as novice that we are, how this thing are built, because we know once them get them in a club, it's like them basically subliminally, psychologically brainwash our dreamers them too, in a way where make them feel like say, say you're better than them, you're not like them, you weren't meant to be or something, or by some mistake you're born in a crowd. See it, and I saw them start live them life and I saw them start treat us and them realize that them diminish them own superpower abilities as well, because the mess where them come from for reach part them there. A life and death tactics it take to come out of that and be the people, men and women that you are, even when you not achieve anything to the fullness of your ability, but just for being able to acquire the knowledge that you did with the resources that you had and things like that. It's near impossible. You get what I say? Yet still you did. So them admire and them we know when they diminish them superpower there, by going like saying everybody there have the same opportunity and it's their fault why certain things don't happen for them. See? Seeing, so we know that a part of the selectivism process for more than another way they're still seeing and diminishing of responsibility towards us as well, because it's in your alone stay. So when I say is like that, seeing this are basically just hypothesis, seeing, See, we know the process, the work. See, we know them type of people who get manipulated like that usually, have some serious condemnation and indignation for the people where them come from. You can see it in them action and them attitude and them fake representation where they make for them people there. You see it. Now, me see the changes. Me see the benefit for our culture to the world against the norm. Like me always profess Jamaica the only black superpower. You see, because through reggae music is like a nuclear bomb. The wickedest thing about it is that it not hurt nobody when it drops, when it hits you feel no pain. Yet it have more than the effect where the nuclear bomb have. You see, because it costs less for make and it more. You can mass produce it and exploit its potential to the fullest. You get what I say? Because the man that I contribute to it. From the art, it's a spiritual thing. You get what I say? Them see it as a duty to spread the knowledge more than profit from it. Anyway, so that was one of the true potential of reggae music and its effective and how it affected the norm, the society, the matrix. You understand what I say? Hence, my argument, Jamaica, the only black superpower. You see. So, we know our meaning and our value and our purpose. A lot of us know to the world, and a lot of us know and knowingly prevent the true potential from flourishing. You see. So, that's why I have to question the motive. You see, because at the end of the day, I always say again, the enemy's most potent weapon amongst us has always been one of us. You see it, and you can openly admit that. So we have to briskly process the type of people them around with. You see, those of us who can, see, we have to interrogate and see what go on. Might not interrogate, but we have to simplify things and get the best for ourselves. Because we are part of the public and we need to accept or deny what go on openly. We're responsible. We feel responsible for the youths and we grow and the influence we attend to them. We see it as a way of alleviate us, change what go on. You see, it's a all hands on deck time. That at the time I go on at Jamaica right now. And a long time, not just now. You see it, and I know every man who's of certain caliber know and know them should have done more. You understand? And the only reason why you would not do more unless the status quo benefit you, which it does. See, so when we stick with Vybes Kartel now, the reason for my inquisition and my interest is that through them institution here, them usually create moles and agents among us to maintain this agenda and this status quo, because it opened to me seeing say you are benefit from Jamaicans' ignorance. You understand? So it come like say it does benefit you for maintain the ignorance. Me and you know say no way in the world you could have go and sell that policy say cake soap cause for brown, and then little later you say no, I joke me there make a bleaching clean, and then everybody take that as a acceptable PR tactics now. Everywhere else in the world, due to education, expectation, accountability, and things like that, that would have been a public relation disaster when people find out say you're fake, because due to accountability again and the expectance of that, you'll have to honor that to maintain or even achieve certain level of growth in a certain society. I just show uneducation, miseducation, low self-esteem and self-confidence among us, why you could have used certain cheap tactics so we know. It has been established because it was a lie when I said just cake soap and and blah, blah, and everybody knows I just gimmick tactics that, see, except for majority, the majority who is being affected and who are being affected to this day. You see what I say? So in other places, by the justice of accountability would have been a downfall. See it. So again, me and you know say ignorance you benefit from, and it come like say it can be a case whereby the maintenance, you know what I say, and it could be your duty, your job for maintain the ignorance of the people, or at least not wanting to do, it's not your interest to do anything about it, you know, see, which is tragic and selfish, which would have been tragic and selfish. Seeing from my perspective where I am, them little level of observation, I have to offer to the thing. Knowing so you come from the stem of Marcus Garvey, you come from the stem of Bob Marley, and all these people. So I don't like say, you know, no struggle and what it takes for alleviate or help, educate or edify. You know what say education are the key, and capitalism is a fraud and thing like that. You sing it in a song, but still you still do and has been capitalizing using the same process and fair practices of capitalism by capitalizing on people's ignorance. As a capitalism where capitalism will know your worth and your true value and don't tell you it. You know, so the thing where you sell them can make £10,000 from it as profit. See? But them buy it from you for $1, for £1, or a Jamaican dollar, and still haggle for get it cheaper as well. You see, knowing so them could have benefit from, you know what I say, it's just a process. Them know so them could have still make a whole heap of money and you benefit a lot more from your effort and be even more creative, show more worth. You get what I say, just being comfortable with the rewards from your effort. You understand what I say? But capitalism not do that. Capitalism keep you subdued and feeling less of yourself. Them capitalism love when you don't know your true potential and your true worth. So I want for the same when it's a bit of hypocrisy there. So it's a good song when we big up stand strong and thing like that. And it's a, you know I say, me always a question your motive with my narrative. You see, if I mean know you're smart enough to pick up that and understand that, and really and truly your fans them where comment and I say bad mind and thing like that. You mad? For bad mind what my bill. For bad mind what I still respect. We can't have respect, still have respect for something when I still bad mind. I could have been a lot more critical towards Kartel. But I demand. True, me not come from me knee and I beg, please, well boss. The two of we are boss, Rasta. It's just a negotiation. Warieka I come from. See? Vybes Kartel can tell you about the night in St. Thomas where the whole of we are bleach and I run up and down all night. And I fret and I worry and go find back one away in a ditch out there. I struggle for life and I have to run with him to the hospital and I be stress and pressure. We not even worry about the emotions of the night before. But we are worried about the life of a loved one now, the whole of our loved one. So the whole of our boss, Rasta. And we see where, like me say, all hands on deck. We not beg. If you don't want to offer, we just know say, you just be brave and admit to the crowd, say, yo, I love the ignorance. Because it has made me who I am. And I want to maintain the status quo because it's my only source of survival. And we do this and I say this out of respect, and with respect because we know the true potential and know say better can be done and should have been done. You know, see, and it look like so well then it's a process, like a conspiracy for maintaining it because every father, every mother have paternal and maternal instincts towards every baby, you know. You see, not because you have pick me, you know. I mean, say your mother and father, you know. Some of them are just sperm donor and them look at thing there, and surrogate. You see, yeah, but you have that maternal instinct towards other people's children too, and you want to help nurture them if you have the opportunity, the best way, if you're not a pedophile or child abuser, child molester, and them type of thing there. You see? So at them degree they might thinking I come from and them possibilities they say every and anybody can be an agent among us because Babylon's best was always been one from among us. a man will look like us, a black man like us. You know, see? So we have to examine critically these among us with influence, because they have always been the ones who held us back. I not say Vybes Kartel I do that or intention or that in my attempt, but evidence are rife and a whole heap of possibilities exist, and these things can be or might not be true, but the evidence are there and we have to examine them things here as you go through private school, secret school, and now we not too know what go on in them place there. And you come back out and you're bright and all of them things there, you're mentee. You see the plight of the people, you can articulate it, and you see you have evidence where other people articulate it and make money from it. Because Sizzla did do that at the time when you come up. You see, praise Jah, hail the emperor. You see, one of the most best articulated way of explain Rastafari ever being simplified. You get what I say? So all of them things they are example to you. Bob Marley do him thing and you know. Peter Tosh, all of them do them thing and they make money. Them a world superstar. I know them legacy I live. You see, yet you still choose to come out, come do 104 songs a year. You see, that's like at least 2 songs a week. You see, and where you and you know say and I really a legacy tune them there. I mean know you can create legacy tune because you have done so. You see, songs, music is a bridge between human emotion and reality. You try to get them emotion to attract, I try to get them attention to certain reality. And one of the greatest bridge, one of the best bridge. You see, and if you have the need for a certain bridge and you wanna exploit who have a bridge, I can lend you a bridge Rasta. You know, you just go and stay across this one struggle. You know, see, that's how it go. You know, see, I feel like so well then I have a bit of a level of obligation to ask rational questions and demand, you know, better. Rasta, me not ask for worse. Me not disrespect nobody. If a man not like him talk, I feel him ego. You know, I am not a child. I mean not address you as one either. Like me say, we are big man. The whole of we are big man. This time we know we are established a position, and possession is not what make you a man. A substance over hype. You know, see, lion over stray dog, my general. You know, see, no disrespect. I have the highest respect for Vybes Kartel. Potential, ability, craft, art. When doing things, sometimes other people them where expect the most from you, demand the most from. The people them show potential for offer the most. You have to. I saw your more classics. You see. So this is not a woeful targeting, not a suffering man, a struggling man. We know that. And I openly empathize, seeing I've sent emails to the Privy Council highlighting my concerns in regards to Vybes Kartel trial. I have done a whole video. It's in my feed, go check it out. Giving you indications of how you can help to assess Vybes Kartel. I'm going to the address for the Privy Council in England and in London. You know, see, you can sit down your child who can write if you can read, because obviously yeah, it's struggle. There's a lot of struggling. We can identify that with the people that make certain comments. We can see a whole lot of struggling in that area. This is not a bashing for that, but you know what I say? You see, if you reach out to somebody who can and communicate your thoughts and make them put it in a writing, you see what I say, and send it to the Privy Council and do that stronger than come here so I try abuse and insult attempt to insult my intelligence. You know, see, my already fragile intelligence, which I openly admit. That's why I ask most questions. And that's why I learned amongst us say, why you not bring facts, why you hypothesize. I mean, these are reality, these hypotheses, it's termed, fashioned this way in order for not condemn no one and create, thinking, trigger thinking, give people chance for fix up. Because repair, we try repair, when I condemn and kill nobody. You see, even the people, the youth, them out there, we bash and I kill gunman, and I kill one another, the gunman, them, hear me. You see, I try reason with them, and them are the future still, the whole of them can turn around, or at least do some considerate killing then. Start taking more consideration rather than action, because a warful want and terrorism are going and I be a hate and them a get sell out, none of them now get a love, and the future are dead off easy, because there is no distraction from the seduction of gangsterism and crime and violence. I mean, are the only other influence in a society where have a semblance of hopes, whereby you look like you exist close to the norm. Tell me where else you see that. You see no factory down there. You see no not even club meeting and them thing that now keep again. We have to teach the youth them any form of leadership and thing like that. Big respect to Louis, Prezi. Mad love for your youth and big up yourself. You see, that me, Louis are one of the first man who ever identify, and use it to the benefit of the community and to the youth them, because Louis did organize a youth club, and come to me with the idea and tell me, say, he want me play a part of the role, and the role where him give me is to be the disciplinarian. See? That means we know the youth them we are dealing with, him know the connection and him know the whole thing, him know the benefits as well, him know me know the benefit, him know I would have seen the benefit. See? So we are trying to get them youth to bridge back the gap and say a certain level of hopes. Seeing some of it dead with him. So that's the youth them take certain little things with certain little orders and certain little follow certain rules and develop a certain level of discipline. We're not going at that. But enough respect to Louis. Big up yourself, Louis. We need more things like them than people like them have to develop the youth them and show them leadership, and then we gather them tactics there and apply them throughout the course of them lifetime on a regular basis. Big up yourself, Louis. I should have big you up before this, long before this. But because enough youth you help. Big up yourself, Louis Leslie. Mr. Prezi. Yes, I. See, so that's why we have to examine. I'm a fan, but I'm an objective fan. I'm not going to just sit back and just take anything, man. Man, I press button, Rasta. And if a man don't like the thing, a man just stay in him ego. But we have them questions to ask, and all a man can do is just be brave and come out and just admit, say, yo, I'm telling you, exploitation of the order of the day. Everybody exploit black people, why me can't do it? No my people them. No me if you do it. Yeah, man, for just be brave and say that. And that's my argument. And that's why I'm so demanding in regards to them people, yeah. Because them have more for offer. And we in a desperate state of affair. And you can't on one side be selective and complain about crime and violence, this and the youth them for this. I now ask Vybes Kartel for sing song about stop fire gun. More time if you just make a speech. Put more effort into it, I want to. And the media song they want to talk about him sing cultural song and way. You know why none of them no hit or nothing like that? Because them are no hit. Them not no effect. Them no trigger, no emotion. Because probably them not come from a good place. Probably them are just some fire to make it look like so well then. I mean, you hear me say always, I'm the man who the best amongst us. Babylon's best amongst us always been one of us, you know. Or you think him coming and be one of us? Because him know the tactics, him know the tricks, him know what we want, him know how to stay relevant, him know how to stay undercover too. I'm not saying this is Vybes Kartel, but me I say all of them things there still no validate nothing. You see it? There's still a whole heap of unanswered question to this enigma. You see it? Because based on the intelligence, you understand? There could be a lot more than the eyes see. And we can go on and on. But I won't. I'll leave it at that. So who comment and whatever, rate it, I'm gonna run with it. You see it? Because like you know, sister from Corey at them coming at the thing, I'll be a IACT Cargo and Vybes Kartel. And you see the nature, one or two of them are Ras. You see what happened with the whole concept of Rasta? You see who them attack? Sizzler. You see, in Vybes Kartel, you see who him attack? With fragile self-esteem. You see it? So, if you don't understand the psychology, I can walk one. I do. And nobody has ever clarified them position and make known and make clear them agenda. And we know in regards to strong possibility say a lot of people have some serious agenda, like me say. And mark my word, we are and has been the only black superpower. You see? And it's just like how them convince Russia to defuse for them nuclear arsenal. The same way, them are convince our nation to defuse our reggae arsenal. In the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I the First. Share, like, and subscribe. Blessed love.